Hey, good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, as well as Joe Bear in the house. And as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this doesn't work without you guys. So let's get open for business here, and let's wake up the football guys. Wake up here. Wake up. So before I get into the topic here, I just want to clarify something. I've been hanging out a little bit on Twitter, and and dealing with some of these trolls and things. You know how some of these people are and things. And it's funny because I'm gonna make one person feel kind of stupid today. Um, he's trolling the heck out of me, and he's talking about a guy with a voodoo doll and a teddy bear, like, "Ha, you're a big baby" or something like this. But see, there's stories behind these things. So you understand the reason why Joe Boo is here is because of an Eagle fan that once said to me in 2012 that the Cowboys were so bad. This is after 8-8, 8-8, and heading into 8-8. He said the Cowboys are so bad that not even Joe Boo from Major League could help them. And so originally, being a woodworker and stuff, I carved Joe Boo's head, and made his body out of straw and stuff, and made this voodoo doll. Now he's evolved over the years. He's changed quite a bit. He's got his rubber hands, and he's got steel spine now, and he can move around, his body and stuff like that. Because we did a body transplant. But what I was doing is on Facebook originally, I was sharing pictures of Joe Boo and things. I would go, as we went by a stadium or something. He had his foam finger, so he'd give the finger to the Giant Stadium or the Eagle Stadium, and I'd take pictures of it, and people would see you, and one or two things would happen. One would be the people would see you and think you're crazy, and they go the other way. Or they'd say, "Wow, this is interesting. I got to find out more." And they would come up and say, "Hey, what are you doing?" And I say, "This is Cowboy Joe Boo here to spread the mojo for the Dallas Cowboys." And I said, "Now you're part of the story, so I got to take your picture." So there's literally thousands of pictures of people who have actually been with Joe Boo on Facebook, Instagram, and things like that. And it's almost like a whole community, because you can meet people and you'll forget what people look like. They fade in. But you never forget meeting a guy with the voodoo doll. You never forget Joe Boo. You remember that guy with the, yeah, you don't forget. And it's kind of cool when you think about all of the people that it's connected with. It's one of the reasons why when channel memberships were offered on my channel, that I wanted to send a shot glass to each person, because you're looking out for me and helping the channel grow and enabling us to do more things, and it's a way for me to connect with you directly. You guys are California, heck, Tokyo and Canada and Mexico and Texas. We're all over the world, and you guys see me every day. But this is a way for me to connect with you directly. It's the same thing with the shot glass racks. It's a way that you can watch something being made here at my home, and you can then have it hanging up your house. And for me, that's a great feeling. And so then we have Joe Bear, because he was making fun of, yeah, he's got his teddy bear, like I can suck my thumb, and we got my blanket and my teddy bear. No, it's not like that. Susie and Fernando, two great fans out there, they came to NFL Experience at the Super Bowl. They gave me a Starbucks card. I still have my Starbucks card. I'm going to use that too. And they realized, you're tired, you need some coffee, here's a Starbucks card. And they went over to the NFL shop, and they built a bear. And they got a bear, a Cowboys bear, built as a gift to me. And that's why I have it up there. All these things are special. The Cowboys, God's up here, from Joseph Heatherly, from Zeppelin fan, the Tom Landry autographed banner and things. There's the 3D image of the Cowboy Stadium. There's over there, the Cowboys. I think it's over there. Is it over there? Wait, where is it? The Cowboys man cave, from Cowboys X. These are all things and way that people have connected with me, and I'm trying to connect with them, and it's like a whole community. So you can try and make fun of it if you want and all that, but understand, you just don't understand what it's actually all about. And I'm cool. I'm a grown ass man. I can take it. So here's the thing I realized last night. A lot of Cowboy fans are like that girlfriend that is never satisfied. That she got a great man. The guy don't cheat on her and everything else. He takes her out to eat, takes care of, business, works his job, treats her with respect, and takes good care of her. Her girlfriends look and say, you got a good man. If you, don't work out, I'll be more than happy to take your place. She'll give the wink to that guy, because they realize you got something good right there. But, she's just kind of like, nah, he's not that good. I know there's something better out there. And that's the one who's never satisfied in realizing that they got a good thing. What ends up happening is they lose that guy. And they realize after he's gone how good they had it and how they screwed it up. And that's a lot of Cowboy fans, because Cowboy fans, I got to tell you, some of y'all are never satisfied, and you're always looking for the next thing. That what you got, even though, Redskins are like, hey, I'll take Dak. I'll be happy to take Dak. Denver, they'd be happy to take Dak. There's a lot of teams that would be more than happy to slide right in on your man. And so when I realized that was when last night Tua said this. Oh, are we not working? Okay. Here we go.
Is there any team you're looking at like, man, I'd be good in that system or that system?
If you're saying to me if I could choose what team I want to play on, as far as my favorite team growing up, I'd probably tell you the Cowboys. But, I mean, they're so far down.
Bump Dak Prescott.
No, I'm not trying to bump them. I'll learn under them,
You'd be willing to learn. Mm-hmm. But the fans are just waiting to get you in because you're such a popular young man.
Thank you.
How would you handle a dynamic like that?
I mean, I'd handle it the way that, the coaches there want to handle it. Honestly, I just want to be able to play again. I wouldn't mind learning under whatever guy that's the starter. Give me a whole year to rest up, and then go back out and compete. But, I just want to go back out and play.
So now, Cowboy fan, oh my God, Tua wants to be here. We need to go get that guy. Oh my God, come on, guys. If you draft a quarterback now, that basically says we're rebuilding. That's just saying we're starting all over. And for the Cowboys to be able to get up higher, because you're probably looking at 3 quarterbacks going in the top 5. To go from 17 to 1, sorry, it would cost you too much. And the offense is not your problem. Even if Tua ends up being, a great quarterback, you're not going to get that much more out of what you have from your offense. You're the 4th highest scoring team in football. You had the 2nd most yards. You got to look at it and say there's only this much more you can improve on that. Defense. If we can stop the run a little bit and get some takeaways, there's a lot of room to improve in that. We were on the bottom of taking the football away. And if you guys if you really do not understand football, there is probably no other stat out there that will determine more wins and losses than winning the turnover battle. Doesn't mean you win every single time, but I tell you what, if you get 3 or 4 takeaways, you're probably about the 80 to 90% victory range. That's where you need to improve. If you can get up there with, instead of having like 16 takeaways like we had on the whole season, our leader interceptions were 2 with Xavier Wood. 2. You got players out there getting 2 a game. You look at New England that got 37 takeaways. That's 37 opportunities that your team had the ball. 37 opportunities that were taken away from the other team to score. And I always say that a takeaway can be as much as a 14-point swing. Let's say, I'll give you this one. Let's say Kirk Cousins, who has a 1-6 record against Dak Prescott. 1-6. I remember being at FedEx Field, that toxic waste dump, in the fourth quarter with the Redskins up a score, realizing that I was going to be hearing all kinds of crap. The Redskins were in the red zone. They already got one score. There's only a couple minutes left in the game. They kick a field goal. It's a 2-score game. That's all they got to do. It's over. Not enough time. And what happens? Kirk Cousins throws an interception in the end zone. Instead of them getting a touchdown and being up by 2 scores, Cowboys get the ball. They march 80 yards downfield, take the game-winning score, and win. 14-point swing. 14-point swing. They should have had a touchdown and a victory. Instead, 14-point swings to the Dallas Cowboys. If you can understand this, New England gets about 1.25 more takeaways than the Dallas Cowboys did last year. That's a lot. If you can just get one more takeaway a game, that, my friends, will be the difference of you being in the playoffs versus you being at home with the offense that you had. And that's a fact. You can get to it. You can go ahead and say, I'm going to take all my draft. I'm going to trade Dak. I'm going to sign Dak to a franchise tag. I'm going to trade him and get me 2 number ones. And those 2 number ones and the number one you have may not still be enough, because you got to understand the Redskins only moved up, 5 spots to take RG3, and it cost them 3 number ones in a second. And when he did not pan out, it set the franchise back years. You've got a quarterback that can do what you need to do. It's time you guys start recognizing that fact. So, anyway, in the meantime, I got to get up here and get to work because I got a day job. But I am as excited as can be. Oh my God. 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 Here in my studio, okay? My studio that I'm very, very proud of. I put a lot into it. I put a lot of money into it over the years and stuff. And every morning when I do my show, I'm sitting here looking at a Mevo camera. And this Mevo camera I've had for a couple of years. And I love my Mevo camera because, I can do all these great things with it. See, like I can zoom up here on the football gods. I can move it down on me, or I can move it down on the clock that I need to reset. I could have live follows and things. I control it all with my cell phone here. And I'm one of those guys that when I find something that works, I stick with it. That's why I've been married to my wife 17 years. That's why I'm holding on to my Ford truck that's, 15 years old and rusting away underneath me. And all the trucks I've ever had have all been Ford trucks, because I stick with that. So Mevo's come out with a new camera, and it's actually not going to be shipped out until April. But I talked to the great people at Mevo. The Mevo Start. I'm getting one today. So we're going to have our 3rd camera that's a Mevo here. And this thing, oh my God, I can't wait to get home from work today to play with it. So I'm going to be doing an unboxing and check it. Oh, man. Subtly, every year I've always made changes to the studio. I started out with just the one locker the first year, and then I added that locker the second year and moved it over here. And then last year I put this one up. I ain't got no more room for any more lockers, so that's not going to happen. But we're going to be upgrading this TV, upgrading the cameras. I've kind of changed the setup here, so that way it's going to be a better experience and stuff for us. And this other camera is going to be another great start because they have a lot of new tricks and things with it that I can't wait to use. So, as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. I'll see you soon.